Those tasty?
Russia's actions are a problem. They don't pose the number one national security threat to the United States. I continue to be much more concerned when it comes to our security with the prospect of a nuclear weapon going off in Manhattan.
Frank Gaffney is the president of the Center for Security Policy. Ambassador Adam Morelli is a former Deputy Assistant Secretary at the State Department, a former U.S. Ambassador to Bahrain. And since both gentlemen are in D.C., I just want to show you what we're waking up to in New York. It's a newspaper. I'm going to hold it up here so our viewers can see it. It says, "Thanks for sharing a nuke at NYC, Mr. President, ? And it has a nice little mushroom cloud there, so it brings it to life for all of us." I mean, Frank, so many questions to ask on this, but what's your reaction to the president's comments yesterday?
Well, in part, I must say I welcome the injection of a little reality into much of the administration's behavior on this subject. We do face nuclear threats. I'm not sure that the most important one is a bomb in New York City. I'm at least as concerned about a bomb over New York City, or for that matter, over Cleveland or over Omaha, that would unleash something called electromagnetic pulse. We've been learning a lot, thanks in part to your programming, about the vulnerability of our electric grid. It would mean not just the loss of a city, horrible as that would be, but conceivably the loss of the power that supplies the entire country. That's the kind of thing that we do need to be talking about. Unfortunately, what we've seen in betraying Ukraine, which has of course dominated the news of late, is that those countries that had nuclear weapons, in this case the old Soviet Union's nuclear weapons, and that gave them up, may be at very considerable risk. And that means I think it's much less likely that other nations in the future are going to be persuaded to give up their nuclear ambitions, particularly the bad guys like Iran and, well, for that matter, North Korea.
Alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
did this. That's again something that I don't know why that alternative to some road.